Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is the Tribute Gaff deck from Daniel Madison. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another deck review. That's right, we did two today. Reviewed the Tribute cards, right, from Daniel Madison. Now we're gonna do the Tribute Gaff cards. I got these both together in a gorgeous box, and I believe I took advantage of one of his sales. So he does sales periodically. Right now, this Gaff set is $72. I did not pay that much. So watch for his sales. The regular deck, the non-Gaff deck, is $22 just by itself. But this one comes in the box. You get a standard Tribute deck, and then the Tribute Gaff deck. And I believe this is something that Daniel did a while back in white, and so this is the black version. And it's called Tribute because literally the entire back design is made up of like all of his other projects, all kind of like mishmashed into one. And it also includes like some of his tattoos, right, as far as artwork goes. So it's kind of like it's a tribute, but it's a tribute to his past legacy. I really don't want to take a ton of time talking more about this. You can go learn more about the Tribute deck in the video I did earlier. This is just me showing you what Gaff cards are included and a brief synopsis perhaps of how you'd use them, okay? So everything's gonna come in this black tuck case, and notice it says Vita Mors across the top, but that's the only thing that is repeated. Once you flip it around, you can see that it's not a two-way image because you have dice here, a hatchet here, but then when you flip it this way, you have feathers and a butterfly. It says, don't play cards with the devil, and this says, magic is dead, make it sacred. Here's the only part on the back, on the bottom here, that's gonna indicate that these are the Gaff cards. Otherwise, they're gonna look identical to your other box. You got Daniel Madison's logo there, and it says Madison 30 right there on the inside. And let's look at the Gaffs. First thing is you have a mismade card. Madison made an entire deck like this that, you know, where the cards look like they came out of the printer incorrectly. And of course, this is the trick where you would just, you know, have the spectator select nine of clubs, and then you do something like you can spin it or twist it or just show that it's broken, or show that it's broken from the manufacturer when you start, and then repair it. Then after that, you are going to get 5 Angle 0 cards. So Angle Z is Daniel Madison's signature trick. You will get Angle Z cards where the corner is on the face, and you will get Angle Z cards where the gimmick is on the back, but you'll get 5 of those. You get this card that has 4 playing cards on it. And of course, all you need to do is add a card to the face. And then if you subtract 1 card, you can make it look like 5 cards shrink down into 1. Then you're going to get 4 of these fade cards, all right? And you'll be able to do melt with this. You'll be able to do the Moors effect. And then this one would be a really cool torn and restored, like you rip the Jack of clubs and you restore it incorrectly, right? So he's got tricks, and he's got Maliance videos that he is going to send you on top of this. So when you order this deck, you will get the Tribute Gaff tutorial, which is 1 hour and 23 minutes, but you're also going to get 10 other videos. 10 other videos that'll teach you how to do these tricks. So for instance, these, if you fan the deck one way, you're only going to see backs, but if you fan the deck the other way, you'll see aces. If you turn it over and fan the deck the other way, you will see all 9s. So this is a really powerful deck that Daniel uses for like a bottom deal demonstration. Here you have 5 double facers, and he has a whole tutorial on how you can use double facers. Lots of incredible ideas. He has this one that he uses for something called Mad Monty, which he will give you the tutorial for as well. He's got these 2 credit card reveals. You just stick these in your wallet. They're supposed to look like credit cards, and then you actually reveal that they're the spectator's card. He also has 2 hotel keys that you can also stick in your lanyard. Like if you're at a Magic convention or if you're somewhere else, you can make it look like these are just supposed to be, in a lanyard or in your wallet, but they're really playing cards. He also has the name tag. So you write your own name in Sharpie marker, and again, probably put it in your lanyard, right? And walk around the convention or walk around somewhere, and then there are actually card reveals on the other side. He has 5 Sharpie marker barrel reveals. So these are supposed to be rolled up and made into a Sharpie marker. So you can roll it and add a Sharpie marker cap to it, but then you see it says 9 of clubs, 8 of hearts. They end up being reveals. Same thing with the cigarette. So cigarette can be rolled up, made to look like a cigarette, but it's really a card reveal. Same thing with this. This is a cigar, okay? You'd roll this up. You could even get those plastic cigar tips, that are like on a Swisher Sweet or something, and cap it so it looks like a cigar, and then it turns out to be a card reveal. He's got 2 cards that you can fold and turn into a little matchbox, and then the matchbox becomes card reveals as well. He has matches, right? This is a box of matches. So if you have Lit by Dan Haas, this could be a card you use for that effect. He's got this chewing gum reveal. Again, you'd fold it all up. I think this is a Fight Club reference, but I'm not sure because I don't talk about Fight Club. There's a tarot card reveal. You could keep that in your wallet as your lucky card. There's a coffee rewards card and this soap card. So again, they're just things you'd keep in your wallet that could turn into a card reveal. There's these 2 cards here that he calls the artifact card. I believe he had a whole deck of these at one time, but they can be used in a trick where the back of this turns into the back of this. This is a sign you could put on your wall, right? You just pull it off and it becomes a card reveal. This is a little sign. You could buy one of those little clear acrylic standees and have it on your card table when you're performing Magic, as a joke, like, hey, there's no card games here, it's only Magic. But then at a key point, you could turn the standee around and it could be the spectator's card. He says these 2 things are Amazon packages, labels. They're kind of small. They look more like envelope labels than an Amazon package, but clearly it says this is not an address label, right? But they become a reveal. This is light switches that you could have on the wall as fake light switches, and they turn into card reveals. He has 2 keypad reveals as well, so 2 different types of keypads that you could have on the wall. They could go over to the wall to punch in something and discover it's not a real keypad. He has his famous poker lesson card that he includes in several of his decks, if you've ever seen the poker lesson. And then he has 5 jokers, so 5 different cards. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out some of my jokers that are actually in the tribute deck, just so that I have 2 identical jokers in the tribute deck. So probably we'll just use a hand with the flower here and turn those into jokers. But one of them's a double facer. So that is everything. So that's everything. We're not going to weigh and measure them because they're Gaff cards. You're not going to use this deck as a deck, right? You're going to pull individual cards out of this and use them in magic tricks. So I believe these cards are from MPC, which, I think people should start owning now. It used to be back in the day, MPC just made decks for prototypes, but they have a really good paper stock and a really good finish now. Yeah, they're legitimate, okay? MPC is a legitimate company, and so if you've even considered making your own decks, both the card companies that Madison uses, WJPC and MPC, are top notch. You get good quality cards from them. But if you want to purchase this, like I said, you can find this at Daniel Madison's website, go and purchase several decks because they got to get shipped from across the pond. So you might as well add several decks to cart. Thanks guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right. I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.